rolling in my two-man army. My Jesus and I know what's out before me. They can't stop this right now. Rolling in my two-man army. Baby Nikon, I love you real good, but I feel like you're looking down on me. Is that right? We gotta fix this. Hey guys, welcome back to Della Dot. Happy New Year! How you doing? Yes! It's February, it's not January, but this is when my new year is starting, okay? This is when it's happening. It's happening for me right now. Is this even focused? Yes. Okay. So, yes, February is... Baby, we gotta get this! We about to get this, okay? So, in today's video, I'm answering a question that someone left on one of my videos. But before I enter into that video, I just want to say hello, guys. It's been a long time coming, and I know I'm back, basically. And I just wanted to say hey, and yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, and this question is based on uni and my uni work. So just before I go into that video, I'm just going to talk more about where I study. So if you haven't seen already in one of my other videos, I'll link that below, about me getting into uni. I go to UAL. And within UAL they have different campuses. So my campus is CSM, which is the abbreviation for Central St. Martin's. So in CSM have different courses like other unis, but what I study is textiles design. So that is focusing more on the materials, and then, you know, deciding what it is you want to, where you want to take that to. So for example, we could have a project like for example now we have a project on collections, so things that people collect and things that we collect, and we have to do a project on it, sketchbooks, research on it, and then we're going to take it on to knit, print and weave. But because we're in the stage right now where we've had to choose which direction we want to go into, which two directions we want to go into, we had to drop one. So when you go into textiles, what will happen is, first of all, you will do everything. So by everything, you will look at the theory of colour, you will look at print, you will look at weave, and you will look at knit. So you will look at these things and you will develop your ideas from your work, from your sketchbook, within these different things. So that just gives you kind of an idea of if it's for you, if it's not for you, and how it kind of makes you feel, whether you like it or you don't, kind of thing. And after you do that, you make a decision of which one you want to drop. So colour is something that you can't drop because it's just something that everybody focuses on, everybody looks and studies colour. Colour is everywhere. So the three options are knit, weave and print. So you, in the first year, you drop one, and I dropped weave. So I will be focusing on knit and print. So depending on what you drop, your timetable will go on the things that you've chosen, which is obvious. My experiences so far. I'm still in first year, and I'm on my second unit so far, and whew, I'm not even gonna lie, it has been crazy. Absolute madness. Okay, it hasn't been that bad. I think, okay, let me just break it down for y'all. Okay, so in the first unit, we were given an assignment to do in the summer holidays. So during that time, we had to look at our surrounding area, take pictures, do sketches, do paintings, just do research based on our area. Okay, right. So me being me, I don't really think it was me personally, but I think because I was not used to the way that they write their briefs, I wasn't used to what they meant when they talk about certain things in their brief. So they said to look at your area and to do research on it. So, but then it also asked us to look at our house, like inside our house. So I didn't really understand whether they wanted us to look inside our house or look outside of our house. It was just the way that it was worded. It just didn't really kind of make sense to me. So I just did everything because I didn't want to leave anything out. So when it came to doing the work and putting it all together and making something from my research was all over the place because there were so many different things in there. There was so much to take from it, but there wasn't a consistent trend because I just picked this from my area and that from my area and this from my house and that from my house, and it was just kind of like, what is going on kind of thing. So constantly there was so much that I could take from my work, but then it just didn't really look like a collection because in each path, so knit, weave and print, we had to make a collection of 6. So with our weave we had to make 6 samples, final samples. For print we had to make 6 samples, and for knit we also had to make 6 samples, and I think they looked okay, but there wasn't like a consistent trend within the knit, print and weave. There wasn't, and in themselves as well, it was just a bit all over the place. Overall, my experience, truthfully, the first unit was really, I found that it was hard because I was juggling a lot of things at home, in uni, my personal life kind of thing, and you think you're prepared until you enter into certain things and you realize, wow, I'm not prepared. And then you just kind of get this shock, and then you try and kind of get yourself together, but then it's like, oh my gosh, all of this thing is happening so fast because they gave us all these assignments in such a short space of time. So it was hard to be inspired, number 1, get the work done, number 2, and make sure it's a good quality, number 3. So it was definitely a shift for me in how I work and in the speed that I work at as well. I really do feel like I am getting quicker. The time I wasn't at the speed that I needed to be at. So Christmas holidays came and I needed to pray up to stay up because I was feeling like, God, in this new year there has to be a change. There has to be. I just had to get my mind right. I had to get everything in one because it was so hard. I think it's also especially because of the uni that I go to is very very competitive, like a lot of unis are, and it's very well known fashion uni. And even though I'm not doing fashion, I'm doing textiles, the quality of work is bellissimo. Like, the people that are there are not there by mistake. And I have to keep reminding myself that I am not there by mistake. I am here for a reason. And there is something that they saw within my work and within me that made them think, she needs to be here. And it's easy to forget that, and it's easy to compare yourself. And I feel like that was what I was doing a lot. And I do still catch myself comparing But I'm trying to get out of that and to not compare myself as much as I did before, and to slowly kind of just cut it out. Just focus on my work, because everybody's work is different, and everybody has different lives. Everybody has different schedules. Some people can work in uni, some people cannot. Right now, I am not the person that works in uni. I can work in uni, but I feel like I can do much more at home. So when I get the chance to, I will go home and do work rather than stay at uni. From a Christian point of view, because I am a Christian, there isn't many, well, I don't know of many Christians within my uni. I mean, at first I didn't know any at all, and then I discovered, I think it's about 3 or 4 people, but no one talks about their faith, or, well, not the people that it's not that they don't talk about it, but it's more like it's not an open conversation. It's not something that just pops up, and when it does, there's like this sense of tension or the sense of shyness, and it's just like, what is that? Like, why is it like that? I don't know. And I'm the kind of person who, I just like to talk about God all the time. So obviously there's a time for everything. I'm not the kind of person that just kind of like preaches in your face, but I just like to have discussions with people who have similar, views to me, and even people that don't, because once upon a time I wasn't, where I am today with my relationship with God. So, but I guess going to such a uni of high status and the pressure and influences of things that are not exactly great, it would really be nice if there was more of a community, like a Christian community within the uni. But in terms of that, there isn't much at all. And to know of people that are Christian is kind of very hush hush. Like, it's not like, yeah, I'm proud about it. Not to say that they're not proud about it, but it's not really spoken about a lot, at all. So yeah, but apart from that, everything has been kind of good. I think with work though, it's easily to get lost in the source. So from what I've learnt in this small amount of time is focus on what it is that I'm doing, and just really listen to my instinct, my spirit, really listen to what my spirit is telling me to do. And just eating well and looking after myself and sleeping as well helps so much, because with what I'm doing, you need to your mind needs to be right, because you are putting so much thought and so much into your work, and it's so deep. I mean, for some people, they might look at your work and think, oh, that is just an illustration which is colored red, but there's so much meaning into that, and for you to get to that stage and for it to mean so much more than just a drawing or an illustration or a knit piece or a print piece, you need a lot of concentration, and eating right and sleeping right does help. So that's things that I am working on. I am not 100% there yet, but I am getting there, in Jesus' name, amen. But yeah, I mean, everyone is so open. Like, in terms of people, everybody is so open. Like, everybody's open to talk, to have debates, to have discussions. Yeah, I mean, like, I could go up to someone, which has happened a couple of times, and just say, hey, oh, I like your jumper, or I like your hair, and we could just end up having a really deep conversation just by me saying, oh, I like your hair. So people are very open, people are very friendly, There are some people who are a bit, but you have that everywhere. And so yeah, there is so much help. There is so much help if it's needed. The student services, they have so many things there for you if you're in need. If you're in need in terms of your visa, your accommodation. If you're dyslexic, they have free dyslexic testing, scanning. But I can do a separate video on more of that kind of thing if it's requested. So if I haven't answered all of your questions, or if I haven't really spoken about something that you really want to know about, let me know and I'll do a video. I apologize that this video has been delayed. Just getting my mind right. And but yeah, just let me know, hit me up if there is anything that I haven't mentioned that you want me to speak about specifically, and I will get to that. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the video and it was what you needed or what you wanted, and I shall see you in the next one. Ciao.